has already begun to slow. 4 quiet places are waiting in a single line. Nothing will rush you from one to the next. The hours can blur without effort. This is one long stretch of calm. The spaces will change, but the pace will not. And the night will keep carrying you forward. Before dawn, the mountain station stays closed. The upper cable line hangs black. No cabin moves above the valley. No ticket window opens. Inside, the platform lights remain low. The snow on the sill keeps its thin blue edge. The whole room waits above the dark cable line. At the glass counter, the ticket tray stays empty. Its metal lip holds a dull shine. No receipt slides forward. A rubber stamp rests beside a dry ink pad. The handle leans toward the wall. No date is pressed. Behind the counter, a row of paper tickets sits under a clear weight. The top ticket has a bent corner. No number is torn away. Near the turnstile, the black gate arms remain locked. A small green light stays steady. No beep comes from the reader. The floor mat keeps a map of old boot marks. Salt dust lies in the grooves. No fresh snow crosses it. Outside the wide window, the cable disappears into the dark slope. The towers stand as black frames. Their wheels do not turn. One red marker blinks near the first tower. It shines, then closes. It shines again. On the wall, the route board shows the last run from yesterday. Upper Ridge, base return, service hold. The letters stay white on black plastic. No strip is changed. No gloved hand reaches the board. A coil of orange rope hangs beside the door. Its lower loop touches the paint. No strand lifts. Below it, 2 ice scrapers rest in a bracket. Their handles face the same way. No blade touches glass. The station keeps its narrow warmth. Not bright, not busy. Only the heater under the bench gives a soft breath. It moves through the room without hurry. The benches remain empty. At the staff desk, a radio handset stays in its cradle. The cord forms one loose loop. No voice crosses it. The speaker grill holds a little dust. No static opens. No call sign appears. A clipboard lies beside the monitor. The top sheet lists tower checks. All boxes remain empty for morning. No pencil moves. No paper lifts. The clip keeps its pressure. On the monitor, the loading platform camera shows the closed gate. A chain hangs across the snow path. No figure stands there. Timestamps update at the corner. They make no sound. The image stays grainy and still. Beyond the glass, the valley lights sit far below. They are small. They do not reach the station. A service lamp on Tower 2 casts one pale patch on the cable. The cable holds straight. No cabin shadow passes through it. Snow sits on the handrail outside. It has a clean ridge along the top. No mitten breaks the line. At the automatic door, the sensor remains dark. The rubber seal stays tight. No draft enters from the platform. The vending machine near the wall keeps its small blue glow. Water bottles line up behind glass. Candy bars rest in their spirals. No coil turns. No packet falls. No coin drops inside. A cleaning cloth lies folded on the lower shelf. It has a gray edge from use. No hand takes it. Beside the cloth, a spray bottle points toward the floor. Its trigger stays forward. No mist touches the counter. The room smells of cold metal, floor salt, and closed plywood. Nothing strong, nothing new. At the equipment rack, helmets hang from numbered pegs. The chin straps fall straight. No buckle clicks. A pair of snowshoes leans against the locker side. Their aluminum frames catch a small line of light. The line does not move. The locker doors stay closed. One sticker is peeled at the corner. The corner stays lifted. No boot hits the metal. No key scrapes the lock. No sleeve brushes the handles. On the ceiling, a square vent hums through its grill. The sound is low. It does not change. A small fan inside the control cabinet turns behind a perforated panel. It stays hidden. Only the faint motor remains. Near the emergency panel, a clear plastic cover sits over the red button. A seal wire passes through the latch. It stays unbroken. The printed card beside it reads, "Stop line before service." The letters are sharp. No finger traces them. A white binder marked "Daily Log" rests on a shelf below. Its spine is rubbed at the bottom. No page opens. The shelf holds spare fuses in a clear case. Each fuse keeps its small silver end. No case lid lifts. Outside, snow begins to fall in thin pieces. It drifts under the platform roof. Then it settles on the old marks. One flake lands on the camera housing. It melts slowly. The picture stays clear. The cable line remains dark above the valley. The red marker keeps its careful blink. The towers keep their shape. Near the window latch, a thin frost line holds along the screw heads. It does not soften yet. It does not spread. The floor drain by the entry keeps a ring of salt. No meltwater reaches it. No drip falls from the mat. The handle stays cold. No hinge moves there. Inside, the station answers with nothing. No gate moves. No ticket prints. The counter lamp stays low. The mountain station keeps its closed state before dawn. The same closed state reaches the service hallway. Dim lamps follow the concrete floor. No cart rolls through. A row of hooks holds yellow safety vests. Their reflective strips catch the cabinet light. No fabric swings. bench lies beside a small torque chart. The chart is laminated. The corners stay flat. A grease pencil rests in the tray below it. Its tip is blunt. No mark is added to the board. The maintenance log remains under a black clip. Tower 1, Tower 2, return wheel. Each line waits for morning. No box is checked. No initials appear. Behind the mesh door, spare pulleys sit on a steel shelf. Their rims are clean. Their grooves hold a faint, dark line. A small tag hangs from the front pulley. The string is twisted once. It does not untwist. Under the shelf, a bucket of sand stays half full. The scoop handle leans outward. No grit is thrown on the steps. A folded snow shovel rests by the exit. Its blade has a nick near the edge. No ice scrapes against it. Outside the service window, the uphill cable stays black. The lower cable is lower and still. Both lines vanish into the same dark air. The platform speaker hangs above the gate. Its round face is dusty. No boarding message comes through. A timetable board stands near the benches. The morning departures are printed in blue. None of them has begun. The first listed run waits behind glass. 6:15, Ridgeline. The numbers remain calm. No minute is called early. No crowd gathers beneath them. On the bench, a lost mitten sits palm down. It is small. Its cuff holds a little snow dust. No child reaches for it. No parent returns. The mitten stays with the closed room. Near the window, a coin machine keeps a taped note. Tokens sold at counter. The tape has cloudy edges. No token drops. No tray opens. No coin sound enters the lobby. A rack of trail maps rests near the door. The top map shows the upper basin. A crease cuts through the printed lake. No map is unfolded. No finger follows the route. The lake stays flat on paper. The glass over the rack has one long scratch. It catches the lamp once. Then the scratch disappears again. At the far end, the control room door remains closed. A keypad glows beside it. No number is pressed. Through the small window, 3 panel lamps show inside. White, green, amber. They do not chase. They do not flash. They only hold their places. A binder spine reads, "Evac chair." The chair itself hangs folded behind the door. No strap is released. Below the window, a metal threshold holds packed salt in the corners. The salt stays pale. No boot clears it. A soft knock comes from the roof. Snow sliding a little. Then no more. The station does not answer it. The gates stay closed. The cable stays still. lobby, the vending machine glow remains blue. The water bottles remain lined up. The candy spirals hold their wrappers. One wrapper has slipped forward in its coil. It rests against the glass. No drop follows. A reflection of the red tower marker appears on the machine door. It blinks without sound. It fades without leaving. At the staff table, a thermos stands beside an empty mug. The lid is screwed tight. No steam lifts. A folded schedule sits under the mug. Its paper has a coffee ring from another shift. The ring is dry. No hand lifts the cup. No page slides free. No chair leg moves. The chair is turned slightly toward the monitors. Its wheels face different angles. The vinyl back holds a shallow mark. Nothing sits there now. Nothing leans there now. On camera 2, the upper platform shows a row of closed loading gates. Snow rests along their top rails. No cabin waits behind them. The safety line painted on the concrete is half covered. Yellow shows in short pieces. No boot crosses it. A windsock near the tower hangs almost flat. The fabric gives one small twitch. Then it hangs again. The camera lens holds a faint ring of moisture. The ring does not spread. The image stays usable. Outside, the first hint of gray comes behind the ridge. It does not brighten the station yet. It only changes the snow. The snow on the platform loses its blue edge. It becomes pale. It remains undisturbed. A thin icicle under the roof lip holds one drop. The drop grows, then it falls. It lands on the step without drama. No second drop follows. The icicle stays shorter by almost nothing. Inside, the staff hallway remains warm enough. Not warm like a home. Warm like a closed building with work waiting. A metal first aid box hangs beside the lockers. The latch stays shut. The white cross is scratched. No bandage is taken. No glove snaps open. No form is signed. Near the box, a wall phone hangs in its cradle. The cord is straight. No dial tone leaks out. A small label says base office. The label is yellow at the corners. No call goes down the mountain. The valley stays quiet below the glass. The station stays above it. The cable line stays dark. No bell rings inside. More gray light gathers along the ridge. The station does not open yet. The locks keep their quiet work. On the platform, the yellow safety line becomes clear again. Snow sits on both sides of it. No foot breaks the clean edge. The gate chain holds across the entry. Its links carry small beads of meltwater. No link pulls tight. A warning sign on the post reads, "Stand back." The red letters are faded by sun. In this hour, they look almost brown. No one stands near them. No breath clouds the air. No ski poles tap the concrete. Inside, the ticket counter keeps its glass wall. The speaking slot stays empty. No morning question arrives. A small service bell sits behind the glass. Its chrome top reflects the ceiling light. No ring travels through the lobby. The paper tickets remain under the clear weight. The bent corner still points upward. No strip is torn. A roll of receipt tape waits inside the printer. The exposed edge stays white. No black line appears on it. The scale beside the counter remains off. Dust keeps its thin oval on the platform. No bag is set down. In the staff hallway, the safety vests stay on their hooks. The reflective tape grows brighter as the room light changes. The fabric itself does not move. At a workbench, the torque chart still lies flat. The wrench still lies beside it. No inspection begins. A pair of insulated gloves rests near the window. One thumb points toward the glass. The other folds under. No hand enters them. No cuff opens. No wrist bends the fabric. The snow outside the window gathers on the sill. A narrow ridge forms against the frame. Then it holds. The upper cable line begins to show its true color. Not black now. Dark steel. It runs from tower to tower without motion. It enters the wheelhouse above the platform. It leaves again toward the ridge. No drive motor starts. No brake releases. No carriage rolls into view. At Tower 1, the red marker still blinks. The light is weaker against morning. It still keeps its interval. On the tower ladder, snow rests on each rung. Small white bars, even spacing. No boot clears them. No mitten touches the side rail. The control room remains behind its locked door. The keypad numbers glow softly. No code is entered. Inside the small window, the panel lamps hold. White, green, amber. A paper checklist is taped near the screen. The tape crosses the top corners. No tape lifts. The chair inside is pushed close to the desk. Its back faces the door. No jacket hangs from it. A monitor shows the wheel housing in pale gray. The big wheel is still. The cable sits in its groove. No blur passes over the screen. No warning box opens. No horn sounds. In the lobby, trail maps continue to wait. The creased lake stays blue. The ridge trails stay thin and red. The lost mitten keeps its place on the bench. Its fabric looks darker where snow dust melted. No one has found it. the silent star projector, the center floor keeps a faint circle of light. Rows of chairs face upward. The room waits without a voice. At the control desk, the main console stays covered by low blue lamps. Small labels sit under clear tape. No switch is lifted. A headset rests beside the keyboard. Its foam pad has a flat mark. No voice enters it. The projector stands in the middle, like a quiet metal tree. Its arms hold lenses in small black housings. No motor turns. On the dome, a single test dot glows near the lower edge. It does not travel. It only marks the curve. The aisle lights keep their thin amber lines. They run along the carpet. No shoe follows them. Seat B12 is folded up. Seat B13 is folded down. Both stay in place. A paper program lies under the front row. The corner bends toward the aisle. No hand reaches for it. Near the wall, a cabinet marked Laser Safety remains closed. The latch is centered. No warning lamp wakes. A red key tag hangs from a hook beside it. The key stays in the clear box. No seal breaks. The sound booth window reflects the empty seats. The glass has one dull fingerprint. No cloth wipes it away. Inside the booth, a small mixer rests under dust. The sliders stay aligned. No channel opens. The exit sign over the rear door stays red. Its light touches the upper wall. It does not brighten the dome. A velvet rope crosses the side passage. Its brass posts hold small, round highlights. No clip is undone. Under the rope, carpet fibers bend from older steps. They do not rise. They do not flatten farther. The room smells faintly of fabric, warm plastic, and closed air. Nothing sharp, nothing fresh. At the ticket alcove, the shutter is pulled down. Its metal ribs catch the lobby light. No receipt prints behind it. A small stack of star maps rests on the shelf. The top map shows a pale moon phase chart. No page turns. The donation box stands beside the maps. Coins sit at the bottom. No new coin lands. On the wall, a poster shows Saturn above a blue horizon. One corner has a bubble under the paper. The bubble stays round. The service door beside the dome has a black push bar. A silver plate shows marks from many hands. No hand presses it now. Behind it, the narrow corridor keeps a green emergency light. The light reaches the floor in a small rectangle. No cart crosses it. A folded ladder leans near the breaker panel. Its rubber feet rest on a mat. No rung clicks. The breaker panel labels stay neat. Dome lights, audio rack, projector cooling. No label changes. No break breaker snaps. The metal door stays shut. In the hall, the star projector holds its silence. The lens caps face different directions. Tiny screws shine along the mounts. A cable runs from the base to the floor port. The cable is taped down. No edge lifts. The floor port cover has a ring of worn paint. The screws are dark. No tool touches them. Above, the dome keeps its false night. No constellation appears. No comet crosses the ceiling. Only the test dot stays near the lower curve. It waits in the same place. It asks for nothing. At the back row, cup holders keep their dark circles. One holds a folded ticket stub. The stub is white on one edge. No drink rests there. No paper falls deeper. The row stays empty. A small cleaning tag hangs from the end seat. It says, "Checked." The string is loose. No one reads it. No one removes it. The tag keeps its quiet proof. The air vent above the aisle gives a slow, soft current. It moves along the wall first. Then it fades into the seats. No curtain shifts. No poster edge flaps. The dome keeps its still skin. A clock behind the sound booth glass changes 1 minute. The red digits move. No sound follows. The console lamps remain blue. The aisle lights remain amber. The exit signs remain red. 3 colors stay in the closed room. They do not mix. They do not call anyone in. Near the front, a rolling cart holds spare cables and lens cloths. The wheels are locked. No handle turns. A black case marked "Star Filters" rests on the lower shelf. Its corner guard is scratched. No latch opens. Beside it, a can of compressed air stands upright. The straw is taped to the side. No hiss leaves it. The projector base has a small service sticker. The date is from last month. The ink has not faded yet. No inspection begins. No cover plate comes off. No hand checks the bolts. The dome absorbs the tiny sounds. A vent hum. A lamp buzz. The faint tick of the clock. None of them grows. None of them asks to be noticed. At the front wall, a narrow door leads to storage. A label reads, "Cushions and Cleaning." The door stays closed. A mop handle is visible through the frosted glass. It leans at an angle. No bucket rolls. The planetarium hall stays closed under its silent star projector. Rows of seats keep their tilt. Along the side corridor, the emergency light keeps its green square. The floor polish reflects it softly. No cart rolls through. A rack of folded seat cushions waits beside the storage door. Their fabric corners line up. No cushion is taken. On a small shelf, spare batteries sit in clear trays. Each tray has a white label. No contact clicks. The maintenance clipboard hangs from a nail. The top page lists lamp checks. No box is marked. A pencil on a string touches the wall. The point is dull. It stays there. Through the booth glass, the hall looks lower and wider. Rows of seats curve around the projector. No head turns toward the dome. The projector shadow falls across the first row. Its edges are soft. They do not move. At the console, a small monitor shows "System idle." The words stay pale. No new window opens. A second monitor shows the dome feed. Only darkness fills the frame. The test dot sits near the same lower edge. No stars begin. No grid appears. No calibration line sweeps the ceiling. In the audio rack, black equipment sits in even slots. A single standby light glows. The rest stay dark. A patch cable hangs from the side rail. Its plug rests against the panel. No one seats it. Below the rack, a fan grill holds a fine gray layer. The fan behind it turns slowly. The dust does not lift. A printed card says, "Pre-show levels." It is taped near the mixer. No slider reaches those marks. The room keeps its low hum. It does not become music. It does not become speech. At the aisle, the carpet changes color where feet have passed for years. A darker path runs between the rows. No new track appears. The brass number plate on row C catches amber light. C. A small screw holds the corner. The screw has a scratch across its head. The scratch stays bright for a second. Then it dulls again. A small wrapper rests under seat C7. Silver side up. No air flips it over. Near the dome wall, a narrow service hatch sits flush with the curve. Its seam is almost hidden. No latch turns. A stepladder beneath it is folded tight. Rubber feet press into the carpet. No step opens. The hatch label reads, "Projector Alignment Access." The print is small. No one needs it now. Above the hatch, the curved wall swallows the aisle light. It becomes gray, then almost black. The room keeps that gradient, soft at the floor, darker above. At the front, the presenter stand remains empty. A small remote lies in its tray. The buttons face upward. No thumb presses start. No red pointer dot appears. No slide wakes on the dome. A water bottle sits behind the stand. It is half full. The surface line stays flat. A paper napkin under it has dried into a soft ripple. No drop spreads from the plastic. No ring grows. The stand microphone bends toward the empty seats. Its foam cover is clean. No breath reaches it. In the lobby beyond the hall doors, the planetarium sign glows through glass. The word planetarium is reversed from inside. No visitor reads it. A bench sits under the sign. Its wooden slats show pale scratches. No coat lies there. The brochure rack holds folded sky calendars. The moon dates line the top row. No page is pulled free. Back inside, the dome gains a faint reflection from the booth window. It is not a star. It is only glass returning a lamp. The reflection trembles once as the vent cycles. Then it steadies. The test dot stays separate. No program starts. No audience settles. No child whispers in the back row. The seats keep their hinge tension. Some stay raised, some stay lowered. Their pattern is uneven. The room accepts it. A small maintenance panel at the projector base has 4 screws. One screw is newer than the others. Its head is less worn. No plate is removed. No light reaches inside. The base keeps its closed shape. Beside it, a black cable sleeve has a strip of white tape. The tape says, "Main feed." The ink is slightly blurred. No cable is unplugged. No floor cover shifts. No exposed wire shows. On the side wall, a constellation chart hangs in a black frame. Orion is printed near the top. Cassiopeia curves near the edge. The glass over the chart holds a narrow smear. It follows a cleaning stroke. No cloth repeats it. Below the frame, a trash can stands empty except for one receipt. The receipt leans against the liner. No paper drops. The can does not rustle. The liner does not loosen. The wall stays quiet behind it. At the rear door, the push bar holds a cool line of light. The hinge pins remain still. No seal breaks. The exit corridor beyond the door stays dim. A blue mop bucket waits near the far wall. No water moves inside it. A janitor cart stands with bottles in their molded slots. Purple cap, clear cap. No bottle lifts, no spray falls, no wheel rolls. The planetarium hall keeps its dark curve. The projector keeps its silent arms. The closed ceiling holds its empty sky. A minute changes on the booth clock. Then another. The room does not answer. A little more gray comes through the lobby glass. It does not enter the dome. The hall still holds its indoor night. The planetarium sign outside the doors grows easier to read. Its white letters soften in the reflection. No hand touches the handle. At the ticket alcove, the shutter remains down. A strip of dust rests along the lower rail. No clerk lifts it. The cash drawer behind the shutter stays locked. Its key slot faces the dark counter. No key turns. A roll of wristbands lies in a clear box. Blue paper, white backing. No band is torn. No wrist is marked. No morning group arrives. Inside the hall, the silent star projector keeps its center place. The lenses point toward different parts of the dome. They remain covered. One small cap has a scuff near the rim. The scuff catches blue from the console. Then the color slips away. The base column holds tiny vent holes. Air moves through them in a low thread. No heat rises from the metal. A warning label near the bottom stays straight. Class 2 laser. Do not open. No cover is opened. No beam appears. No warning tone follows. Rows of seats climb toward the rear. Their backs form dark steps. No knees press against them. A loose thread on seat F4 curls near the seam. It lies like a small hook. No sleeve catches it. The armrest beside it has a pale, worn edge. Many hands have touched it before. None touch it now. At the far aisle, a wheelchair space stays clear. The floor decal is rubbed at the center. No wheel crosses it. A folded sign stands beside the space. Reserved seating. The plastic face is scratched. It does not tip. It does not slide. It waits beside the empty row. The dome above remains almost black. No artificial sky opens. No moon image grows. Only the lower test dot holds its place, smaller now against the slow lobby light, still fixed. A faint click comes from the cooling unit. The sound is short. It does not repeat. The air returns to its quiet stream. It passes along the side wall. It leaves no mark. At the presenter stand, the remote still rests in its tray. The water line in the bottle stays level. No bubble rises. In the booth, the mixer sliders keep their positions. The standby light stays on. The monitor still reads, "System idle." A schedule sheet is pinned above the desk. School visit, public show, night sky tour. The words are for later. No line is crossed out. No pen uncaps. A pair of reading glasses rests beside the schedule. The arms are folded. The lenses face down. No face leans over them. No cloth cleans them. The desk lamp stays low. Before dawn, the post office stays closed. The front glass holds a weak street reflection. No customer waits outside. No truck has reached the curb. Inside, the sorting lamps remain low. The blue bins sit in 2 quiet rows. The clock above the counter keeps its small red digits. Behind the service window, the stamp drawer remains shut. Its brass pull stays dull. No hand slides it open. A stack of customs forms rests beneath a plastic weight. The top page keeps one curled corner. No pen crosses the boxes. back wall, canvas mailbags hang from black hooks. The straps stay flat. The buckles do not tap the paint. On the floor, taped arrows mark the staff route. Their edges are worn. No shoe follows them now. The scale on the counter shows 0. Its small platform holds a soft line of dust. No parcel settles on it. A rubber date stamp rests beside the ink pad. The handle leans slightly. No new mark is pressed. Under the window slot, a tray for outgoing letters stays empty. One paperclip lies inside. It does not move. Beyond the lobby glass, the street remains pale and wet. A parked car holds rain along its roof. No door opens. The flag outside hangs close to the pole. Its lower edge barely shifts. Then it hangs still again. At the sorting case, narrow labels stay in their slots. Oak Street, Mill Road, Harbor Lane. Each name waits without sound. No envelope drops into the wrong place. No correction is made. A fluorescent tube hums above the rear table. It does not flicker. It only keeps its thin, white line. On the table, a roll of brown tape stays caught on its teeth. The torn edge is uneven. No box is sealed. A gray hand scanner rests in its cradle. Its screen remains dark. No barcode wakes it. The loading door at the back keeps its chain latch. A red sticker says staff only. No hinge gives way. Outside, a small drain beside the curb takes rainwater slowly. The water gathers, then slips under the grate. No tire cuts through it. A newspaper bundle waits under the awning next door. The plastic wrap shines once, then the shine fades. Inside, the lobby keeps its old paper smell. Cardboard, ink, cold tile. The glass partition holds fingerprints from yesterday. They stay where they are. No cloth clears them. At the customer counter, a bell remains turned toward the window. Its button stays high. No ring enters the room. Above the P.O. boxes, numbered doors line the wall. Some brass faces are newer. Some are rubbed pale near the locks. Box 118 has a small scratch below the keyhole. Box 203 has tape residue in the corner. No key enters either lock. A narrow receipt rests on the floor near the baseboard. It curls in the dry air. No draft carries it farther. The ceiling vent sends a slow breath toward the lobby. It stirs nothing important. The postcard rack stays still. A travel poster near the door shows a mountain road. Its blue edge has lifted from the frame. The road in the picture remains empty. Beside it, a holiday shipping notice remains taped to the glass. The date has passed. No one removes it before morning. The counter gate stays latched. The small hinge holds. No clerk steps through. Behind the gate, a chair remains pushed in. The vinyl seat has a crease. It does not deepen. In the sorting room, the red bin marked "Local" waits near the table leg. A white scuff crosses its side. No mail touches the bottom. The blue bin marked "Out of Town" stands beside it. Its handle is turned inward. No label changes. A single envelope lies under a clear sleeve. The address stays hidden by the table shadow. No corner lifts. The clock clicks once. Then another quiet second appears. Nothing else answers. The mop bucket near the utility sink remains empty. Its wheels point in different directions. No water rolls inside. A yellow caution sign leans against the wall. It is folded shut. No floor needs it now. Under the sink, a metal pipe gives one small tick. Not loud, not repeated. The room accepts it. Then the room returns to its smaller sounds. The sorting lamps remain low. The front glass remains dark. The desk clock keeps its red digits. Near the employee board, magnets hold a faded route map. The river line runs through the center. No pin changes place. A note about loose dogs stays under a green magnet. The ink has softened at one edge. No carrier reads it yet. On the shelf below, rubber bands sit in a small cardboard box. Some are pale from age. Some still hold their amber color. No bundle is wrapped. No fingers stretch the loops. At the rear window, dawn has not reached the glass. Only the security light makes a square on the floor. The square stays sharp. A moth rests beside the frame. Its wings stay closed. It does not touch the bulb. The locked safe under the manager desk keeps its black dial. A white inventory tag hangs from the handle. No number is turned. The post office remains in its held position. Closed front. Quiet counter. A low light stays above the employee entrance. It makes the keypad look worn. No code is pressed. The time card rack keeps its narrow shadows. Blank spaces remain between the names. No card slides in. By the inner door, a clear pouch holds vehicle keys. Each tag faces down. No ring is lifted from its hook. The small town route board waits under glass. North Loop, South Hill, box pickup. The letters stay even. The pins stay fixed. No route is moved before sunrise. On the floor scale near the back, a parcel strap lies curled. Its plastic edge has a white stress mark. No weight bends it. A stack of flat mail trays rests against the wall. The trays lean together. No tray is pulled free. At the the sorting ledge, a pencil keeps its place in a chipped mug. The eraser is worn flat. No note is written. The cancellation machine stays covered. A gray cloth rests over its top. No belt turns beneath it. Only a faint electrical hum stays near the outlet. It does not rise. It does not fade. Outside the rear door, the loading space remains empty. The painted curb shines from rain. No postal van backs in. A puddle holds the shape of the security lamp. The shape trembles once, then it holds again. Inside, the rubber floor mat keeps its square pattern. Dust sits in the low grooves. No broom crosses it. Beside the mat, a boot scraper waits near the wall. Mud from another day has dried along one tooth. No heel touches it. At the long table, 2 canvas sacks remain open. Their mouths sag inward. No bundle drops inside. A faded tag reads, "Priority." The string has frayed. It still holds. Another tag reads, "Hold for pickup." The corner bends down. No one straightens it. The tabletop shows knife marks from old parcels. Thin white lines cut through the laminate. No blade follows them now. A wall clock near the lockers keeps moving. The second hand passes 12. No one looks up. Metal locker doors stay closed in a row. One has a sticker of a trout. One has a strip of blue tape. Both remain quiet. No magnet slips. No door knocks against its frame. Below the lockers, a pair of spare gloves lies on a shelf. The fingers are flattened. No hand fills them. A knit cap rests beside the gloves. Its fold stays neat. No morning head arrives. In the lobby, the P.O. box wall keeps its dark grid. Small brass windows reflect the counter lamp. The reflections do not travel far. Box 47 has a mail slip visible through the glass. A pale corner shows. No customer turns the key. Box 90 has nothing behind the door. Only shadow. Only the small curve of the lock. At the writing table, chained pens hang from metal cords. One cap is cracked. No form is signed. The waste bin beneath it holds yesterday's envelopes. One blue flap stands open. Nothing falls deeper. The front door handle keeps a cold shine. A printed closed sign faces the street. The tape corners hold. Beyond the door, the sidewalk remains empty. A delivery bicycle is locked to the rack across the road. Rain marks its seat. No chain rattles. No pedal turns. A porch light on the bakery next door blinks once as power settles. Then it stays steady. The post office glass takes a faint copy of it. Inside, the copy stays weak. It lies across the tile. It reaches no farther. At the customer bell, dust forms a ring around the base. The metal button still points upward. No finger lowers it. Behind the glass, the clerk window has a small speaking hole. Its edge is worn smooth. No voice passes through. A drawer below the window keeps rolls of receipt paper. The white edges stay round. No roll spins. Beside the drawer, a box of labels rests open. The backing sheets are clean. No sticker is peeled away. A wall calendar shows a harbor at sunset. The month has not been changed. The old page hangs flat. A square of tape marks the next holiday closure. No thumb presses it down. No page turns. Near the rear sink, a soap dispenser holds a small clear bubble. The bubble does not rise. The nozzle remains dry. A paper towel hangs halfway from the machine. Its torn edge makes a soft, uneven line. No pull completes it. From the ceiling, a small sensor glows red. It watches the empty room. No alarm speaks. The camera over the lobby door keeps its dark lens. The lens holds one dull dot of light. No movement crosses its view. On the manager desk, a phone rests in its cradle. The message light is off. No ring comes. A sticky note beside it says, "Call Miller Farm." The writing stays blue. The note stays curled at one corner. Nothing is called. Nothing is answered. Near the safe, a receipt book remains under a ruler. The carbon sheet has a red edge. No page is torn out. A jar of rubber fingers sits beside the stapler. No mail is counted. At the rear glass, a thin gray line gathers above the roofs. It does not enter yet. It softens the frame. The room keeps its work. Bins, hooks, labels, keys. No truck arrives. No clerk arrives. The post office waits behind locked glass. The pale line outside grows wider. It reaches the wet curb first. The front door remains locked. Inside, the lobby light stays the same. It does not warm. It does not dim. At the parcel shelf, a dented corner keeps its shadow. The cardboard fibers show along the tear. No tape covers them. A priority box stands folded flat beside the rack. Its red stripe faces outward. No parcel takes its shape. The rack of greeting cards stays turned toward the glass. Birthday cards, thank you cards, plain white envelopes. Their plastic sleeves hold small highlights. No sleeve crinkles. No card is chosen. Behind the counter, the drawer of money orders remains closed. A small label curls at one edge. No key enters the lock. The signature pad sits dark beside the terminal. Its cord loops once. The loop stays still. A receipt printer keeps a thin strip of paper at the mouth. The edge is clean. No line of ink appears. The terminal screen shows nothing. Only the reflection of the lamp. Only the faint square of the window. No transaction waits. No password is typed. In the back, the carrier carts remain nested. Their wheels point toward the loading door. No wheel squeaks. A blue strap hangs from one handle. Its buckle touches the metal frame. It does not swing. On the wall, a laminated safety sheet stays under two clear clips. The bottom clip has a crack. The paper still holds. A broom leans beside the file cabinet. Straw ends touch the floor in a small fan. No dust is gathered. The cabinet drawers remain labeled by year. Old stickers show beneath newer stickers. No file slides open. Outside, the town stays low and gray. The bakery light is brighter now. The post office is still closed. Across the street, a window shade hangs half down. No face appears behind it. No curtain moves. A sparrow lands on the blue mailbox by the curb. It stays for 2 seconds. Then it lifts away without sound. The mailbox keeps its rounded top. Rain beads remain along the handle. No letter falls inside. The flag stirs once. A narrow fold opens. Then the cloth rests again against the pole. At the P.O. box wall, the brass doors take a cooler color. Numbers sharpen. Locks stay closed. A small spider thread near box 12 catches the first light. It stretches from the frame to the wall. Nothing breaks it. The thread shines, then fades as the angle changes. The boxes remain still. The lobby remains still. Under the writing table, a dropped stamp backing rests near the wall. It is blue on one side, white on the other. No shoe drags it away. No broom reaches it. It stays flat. The heater under the rear desk gives a soft click. Then its fan lowers. The air settles. A coat sleeve on the chair back shifts by almost nothing, then stops. The chair does not roll. The phone remains silent. The message light remains dark. The sticky note keeps its curled edge. On the manager desk, a small calendar block shows yesterday's date. The paper square has not been torn. No hand changes it. A mug with the town library logo rests near the keyboard. The inside is clean. No steam rises. In the sorting case, the names become easier to read. Cedar, Pine, Church Street. Each slot holds its dark opening. No envelope slides in. No bag empties. The local bin keeps its red side against the table leg. The out-of-town bin keeps its blue side turned inward. Both wait. A clear sleeve with one envelope under it stays where it was. The shadow over the address grows softer. The address still cannot be read. No need reaches it. No question follows it.